Alrighty hosses, welcome back, and in this video I am going to show you how to create a menu for your program. So we're going to be creating a menu bar, and then I'll show you how to create all these menus that can also have drop down menus with other items and all of that stuff. So that's what we're going to be learning, but before I hop into that, I need to go on a little rant, and that is this. I love Ubuntu, don't get me wrong, but one of the things I absolutely hate about it is the default way that it displays your software's menus. So right now you can see that, like this menu right here, let me open up terminal. So you see that I have my window set up where, okay, this is my window, I got my close buttons and then my menus. Well, this isn't how it's set up by default. By default, this menu right here is disconnected from here, and it's way up in the top left of Ubuntu. And also these buttons are up there as well. And to make things even worse, to make things even more confusing, what they did is they also have it where unless you are hovering over the menu, these items don't even pop up. I mean, who decided that? Like, hey, maybe the user wants to hover over the bar and be like, oh, look at that, I got some menu items. This is the dumbest design ever. So come on, Ubuntu, like, get on it. So what you can do to fix that is, first, you can get the Unity tweak tool. And again, this has nothing to do with GTK. This is just something that annoys me and I want to show you. And if you go to Windows controls, then what you can do is this button right here, show menu button, this will show the Windows menu in the title bar. In other words, it'll show whenever you have a program open, it'll show the menu right here instead of being up at the top disconnected from it. So that takes care of that problem. Now another thing is that instead of having to hover over it to display your menu, if you run this command in the terminal, and I'll put this code on GitHub so you can just copy it and plop it in, what this is going to do is it's always going to show your menus. So they don't just display when you hover over them, they're always right there. So this is the behavior that I love. I mean, it just makes it easier when everything's connected to your window. Then you aren't like, okay, what's this menu for? Is it for something else? I don't know. So there's my little rant. Let's get on with the program. So in order to make a menu for our software, what we're going to do first is we're going to make a menu bar. So the menu bar is the main container, this main area that's left and right, that's going to store all of your menus. And the main menu bar is actually the item that we're going to be plopping directly into the layout. So I just write main menu bar and set this equal to menu bar. Alright, and we can just leave that blank for right now. And actually, let me comment these so it's a little bit easier, see? Main container that we will stick inside our layout. Alright, so now we're going to start adding menus to the menu bar. So in order to do that, alright, drop down menu. What we do first is we just create whatever menu we want. So this is the file menu, this is the edit menu, this is the view menu, so on and so forth. So I'll just write like file menu, since almost every program has one of those. Set this equal to GTK menu. Now here's the thing. This file menu, this is not the drop down area. This is kind of just this button, you can think of it as. Now inside here you can have a drop down. So I know it's kind of weird, but hey, that's how it is. So in order to get that drop down, you go file menu, drop down, or name it whatever you want. And this is GTK menu item. So from here, what we can do is we can just give it a word like file. And again, I know that this is kind of weird, but I don't know. That's just how you do it. So now we have a drop down area, which is essentially this main area, and we can start adding items to it, like new project, new, open, whatever. So I'll just write like file menu items. And the way I like to name my items is I just write whatever the file or whatever the menu is called. So either file, edit, view, whatever, and then whatever the item inside is called. So I'll make file new, file open, file save or whatever. File new equals GTK menu item, and then just write new. So this is the text that's going to appear right here. And I'll just copy this, so ... Now I just copy this. And alright, so we have new. What else do we got up here? I'll just write open and save as. Let me do open and exit, because I'll show you guys something else cool. Open and exit. And right now these menu items, whenever we click them, they're not going to do anything because we didn't hook up any callbacks. But I'll show you guys how to do that later on. And exit. Let me get rid of these two. Alright. So we pretty much have our main menu bar, which is the container for everything. We created this file menu, and then we created some items that we can stick inside it. So now what we actually have to do is this. If we go file, menu dropdown, we can set the submenu to the file menu. So basically this drop-down area is now inside this, and again, I know it's kind of weird, but whatever. And it'll probably be easier if I do this the other way. Well, you guys are gonna see, it's irrelevant. So now with file menu, we can start sticking those items in. So just add them however we want. So file open and file exit. So what we did right here again is we're pretty much just creating a reference to these items right here, and right here we're actually sticking them inside the menu. Now another cool thing that I want to show you is how to add these separators. So you know, whenever you're looking at a drop down menu, these are kind of grouped into sections, and these sections are separated by this little horizontal line. Now this is called a separator, and if you ever want to create one of those, append, all you have to do is write GTK how do you spell separator? A separator menu item. So this is going to give you the horizontal line. So now whenever we look at our menu, it's going to have new open, and then it's going to have that separator, and then it's going to have exit. So now everything is looking good. All we have to do is remember, we have to add this menu to the main menu bar, since that's our main container for everything. So append file menu drop down, and then add our menu bar to the layout. So layout, pack start, main menu bar, true 0. Alright, looking good, mate. So now let's run this bad boy and check it out. So this entire thing is our main menu bar, and now we have our file menu, and it has new, open, and I don't know if you guys can even see this on YouTube, but between new and open there's a little horizontal line, and that is that GTK separator. And look at that. So looking good. That is how you get a real basic menu. If you want another one, then it's the same structure, just do it with something else. And yeah, so you can hook callbacks to them like you would any other item, a button, and pretty simple. So there you go. That is how you create a menu in GTK.